Why is he so handsome? Alright, one more time. Animu. Dude, the glasses push. But he's too powerful. Dude, look at the end of the cane. It's a chicken. Alright, guys. What's our name? What's our name real quick? Zaxby? Maybe? Zaxby it is. Oh my god. What is this loading screen? Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you are running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. The traditional smasher. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. It's just that this morning, I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. You ring. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all this is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over. What? What? Bruh. It's like literally having your mind blown beyond repair. Alright. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also in there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Zzz. Bruh! They're all riding the chicken. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. A personal invite! You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Huzzah! You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. I believe in you, Zaxby. Miriam notices too.
Aww.
And I've always believed in you, Zaxby, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a delicious bowl of mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. Van, and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man, by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Wait a second. Saxby, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Saxby. Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other life, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Zaxby, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Bruh.